You mentioned your family and your kids getting older now, and obviously getting chirped by them is a reason why you went and got your degree. But I think you did an interview in 2011 when you scored against the San Jose Sharks. There were very few people that knew that you scored that goal, but Cole was one of them, wasn't he? Cole knew.
Cole was, but so 2011, Cole was 4 years old.
Yeah.
But he was at home watching.
Yeah.
With our babysitter, and my daughter would have been really young, like 2. But he says that he knew right away. And it's kind of a cool thing, right? That he was, had that intuition and picked up on it. But the funny thing is everyone always says, oh, like the biggest goal of your career was such like a muffin. It was such a duck. Like it barely went in. I'm like, yeah, but I scored every other game in that series too. And those are some nice ones.
There you go. Absolutely.
So that's my rebuttal.
That's 100%. You opened the Hockey Academy in California, obviously the success of that. Reese is obviously doing her thing, as is Kate, but what's your relationship like with Cole? Now he's obviously growing into a young man and playing hockey and doing things at a high level.
It's great. He's literally my best friend, and we hang out so much, and now he's turning 17. He's driving. Every year we drive from California back to Toronto for the summer because our dog can't really fly, and we don't want to put him underneath. He's kind of pampered.
Yeah.
So we drive there and back. So you imagine that's a lot of time in the car, 40 hours each way. And we do that, twice a year. And he's great. We talk about everything. I feel like we have a pretty good relationship. I've coached him now for a number of years. And I think, as you guys can imagine, I'm probably not the easiest coach, especially on his son. I'm pretty demanding. And he's great. He takes it and he wants to be pushed. And just trying to support him in his hockey career, wherever that goes. But that was a big, important thing for me when I retired, is make sure that I'm around to be a good father for my kids. And my daughter's just made a competitive dance team, her high school team. So it's the first team she's been on. So it's funny, like I'm trying to give her advice and she still thinks I don't know anything, right? And I don't think she really remembers. She obviously remembers I played in the NHL, but I'm like, Reese, I played on teams, right? Like I know like the dynamics, because she just made a high school dance team. So there's freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors. And obviously, like, they're a little bit on the cliquey side, like the freshmen hang out with the freshmen. And I go, Reese, that's the way it is. That's the way it was in college. She goes, Dad, you don't know what you're talking about. Okay. So you try, right?
Well, and because of that, do you find yourself, you mentioned you can imagine what you were like as a player and as a coach. Do you take anything away from anyone that you were coached by? Like, are you torch on the bench to your son, or you more AV? Or
I'm a little bit of everybody. To be honest, I'm definitely a lot of Rick Bonus.
Yeah.
I find myself when I'm explaining a drill and then I raise my voice like this. That's Rick Bonus to a T.
Yeah.
The way I try to connect with every player individually and have their trust is Rick Bonus. I'm a very Elaine with the way I think I teach structure. I'm very torts with like my pregame speeches and how I try to motivate and inspire the kids. So yeah, you'd be silly not to use all the positive tools that you've got from coaches over the years. There's a lot of coaches that I, not steal stuff from, but you use and you adapt. And I've had some great coaches over the years and some great older players that I've also learned from.
How's Cole take the criticism?
He's good. Like, it's hard. Sometimes it's hard to hear that you're not playing good enough or you're not doing something well, but I'm the first guy to pat him on the back when he is. So I tell him, hey, it's fair. You and I'm never going to beat him down, but like when you need to make corrections or you have to be better at something, I'm going to be pretty honest with you, but I'm also going to be super supportive and there to help.